If MLB were to revisit the best event in its history through the eyes of its most peculiar players, it would begin with Bartolo Colon's. He became so well known for his antics and pitching style that a Happy Bartolo Colon Home Run Day to all who celebrate sweet was created in his honor. Many other MLB fans have relived legendary Bartolo Colon moments as a homer that inscribed his name in the history books for all time, proclaiming Colon is a national treasure. Commentators say he learned his fastball pitching style by tossing rocks at coconut trees. He is frequently compared to Shohei Ohtani, but many believe that even Ohtani has nothing on this home run hitting pitcher that everyone has come to love and refer to as Big Sexy. Bartolo Colon is a four-time MLB All-Star who was signed as an amateur free agent by the Cleveland Indians in 1993 and made his MLB debut in 1997. In his active career, he played for 11 different teams, including the Chicago White Sox, New York Yankees, Boston Red Sox, New York Mets, and Atlanta Braves. Colon also played for the Dominican Professional Baseball Leagues, Dominican Winter League, Gilas Ceballos, and the Mexican leagues Acereros de Monclova. What made him stand out was that he was a well-known pitcher who made history by becoming the oldest player to hit his first professional home run. He also currently holds the record for the most MLB career wins by a Latino pitcher. Colon's impressive career saw him appear in 4 All-Star games, while also once winning the American League Cy Young Award and leading the league in wins in 2005. He announced his intention to retire after the year 2022-23 Dominican winter season, and perhaps it was due to the many threats he received during his career. During the most difficult time in his career, Colon received so many threats that he saw it as a necessity to be escorted by police to and from his hotel room. According to one story, Colon was in his hotel room preparing for a game the next day when his phone rang and a mysterious voice threatened him, saying, "If you do not pitch a good game tomorrow, I will harm your wife and kids." The voice then read him his home address, and this would not be the last time they spoke. The threat against him may be justified, as it was reported that Bartolo led a criminal life before playing baseball. But how could this happen? Let's look back at his early life. Bartolo Colon was born on May 24, 1973. He's a Dominican-American former professional baseball pitcher who recently retired as a New York Met in September 2023 in an event at Citi Field at 50. Colon was raised in the Dominican Republic in the municipality of Altamira. From the age of 9 to 14, he worked hard alongside his father, Miguel, collecting coffee beans and fruit. Colon attributed the growth in the game to his childhood job. As a child, Bartolo was arrested multiple times for stealing cigarettes and handing them to a coach in order to gain more playing time. But that was not all, as he was also arrested as a teenager after sneaking into someone's private property to play baseball with a group of friends, but was bailed out by a local charity organization. This only shows that Bartolo did not grow up with the baseball culture. In fact, he would frequently walk for hours to get to the field and did not get to play baseball until he was 14. He did this frequently without his parents' knowledge, as they had believed he was still on the farm. Despite the fact that his delinquent life was brief and innocent, he did one more thing that allowed his ambitions to come true. After being turned down 3 times by the Indians, he falsified his age and was finally signed for $3,000 in a scouting session at the age of 18. His fastball rate was only 84 miles per hour, but as he was only 18, the Indians took a chance on him, not knowing that this was not his real age. However, in 2002, his official age jumped from 27 to 29 after documents revealed Bartolo and 300 other players had lied about their ages as teenagers to improve their chances of getting recruited. In the end, the Indians overlooked this as Bartolo's fastball rate increased by 15 miles per hour 5 years later. He frequently attributes this development to his inability to quit eating and drinking. Despite the fact that he was primarily recognized as a pitcher, not a hitter, Bartolo Colon's home run is widely regarded as one of the most significant events in his career for a variety of reasons. Here's why this was such a big deal. Historical rarity. At the time of his home run in 2016, Bartolo Colon was 42 years old, making him one of Major League Baseball's oldest players. Home runs by pitchers, particularly older pitchers, are uncommon in Major League Baseball. Colon's home run was not just an ordinary home run. Given his age and position, it was a historic achievement. Unlikely, Colon was not always recognized for his hitting abilities, which were poor. Throughout his career, he was known for being a weak hitter. This is why his 2016 home run was stunning and unlikely, confounding expectations and demonstrating baseball's unpredictable and fascinating nature. Cultural icon. Because of his longevity in the game and his larger-than-life demeanor, Bartolo Colon became a beloved character in baseball. His home run cemented his place as a fan favorite and a symbol of baseball's pleasure and excitement. Longevity. Colon's home run exemplified his long career in professional baseball. It demonstrated his capacity to adapt and compete at a high level far into his 40s, which is an impressive feat in a physically demanding sport. Celebration of the event. Colon and his teammates' pleasure and celebration following his home run added to the magnitude of the event. It was a rare and remarkable display of emotion and sportsmanship. Online memes. Colon's home run went popular on the internet, spawning a slew of memes and witty references. It became a pop culture phenomenon that transcended athletics. During the 2018 season, Colon, then 45, was the oldest current Major League player and the last to play for the Montreal Expos. He holds the record for the most career wins by a Latino pitcher. Colon and Rangers colleague Adrian Beltre were the only active players to have played in the 1990s during his final Major League season, which was 2018. Bartolo Colon's home run was regarded as one of his career's defining moments since it defied expectations, made history, and embraced the joy of baseball. It highlighted the unexpected and amazing events that occur in sports, endearing him to fans and teammates alike. As a result, while comparing him to Shohei Ohtani may seem like a reach, no one can deny that Colon has a stronger claim to who had the most historic event. Bartolo is also celebrated as a Dominican icon who returned to his old community to embark on significant humanitarian projects. First, he began by buying the property on which he was arrested while training. He renamed it as a professional baseball complex after himself, placed statues of himself around it, and continues to do significant charity work for his town to this day. It is said that every dog has its day, and for Bartolo Colon, his entire career has been tied up with controversies. Apart from dropping out of school in 6th grade, he developed a liver ailment from frequent drinking, went missing in 2009, gained over 100 pounds during his playing career, and continued to pitch until he was 45 years old. He was investigated by the MLB for an experimental stem cell procedure, sued by the doctors who performed the medical procedure for failing to honor agreements, was suspended 50 games for failing a drug test, was revealed to have a secret second family, and yet he remains one of the most beloved players in MLB history. He has been accused of refusing to work out despite being paid to do so, of arriving at spring training overweight on multiple occasions, of losing most of his career age due to injury, yet of surviving longer than every other pitcher his age. He's remembered as one of the most unathletic and poor hitters of all time, but he also had one of the most legendary defensive plays of any pitcher. Bartolo is known for doing strange things on and off the field. He would make gum sandwiches in the dugout while playing by flattening 2 pieces of gum and sandwiching the piece of gum he already had in his mouth between the two. He would then put it in his glove to keep it for later. He often releases exercise videos that demonstrate him to be the most flexible 300-pound man alive. He's posted footage of himself striking out a group of 12-year-olds in the Dominican Republic, which he claims he does to motivate them. Colon met his wife in the Dominican Republic when he was 13 years old, and the couple became U.S. citizens on September 30th, 2014. Rosanna Colon and their 4 sons now live in New Jersey. However, there is another aspect of Colon's life that nearly tainted the endearment he has gotten from fans. Colon was sued in Manhattan in 2015 by a Washington Heights lady demanding child support for her son and daughter, both of whom Colon fathered during their marriage. The MLB and his fans were devastated to learn that the Golden Player has a second family. However, Colon's legal family was aware of this and was claimed to be on good terms with his estranged family long before that. After numerous court rulings and verdicts, Colon and his unsung second wife, Alexandra Santos, reached an agreement that included child support payments on June 17, 2016. Colon received some of the most heartbreaking news of his life in 2014 when his mother Adriana died of breast cancer. What distinguishes Bartolo is his raw awareness of the game and extraordinary exceptional reflexes, which he shares with Willians Astudillo. Another intriguing aspect of Bartolo is that he only throws fastballs. He can cut or sink it, but he does not have much off-speed stuff. It's amazing how he can do that and still be successful. Colon was dubbed Big Sexy by his teammates in the media. He's even applied for a trademark on the Big Sexy moniker and intends to make a clothing line out of it. Bartolo Colon may just be the perfect representation of the Mets because he attracts bad luck and controversy wherever he goes. He defies logic and does remarkable and often bizarre moments, but he still stands. He does not blend and does not want to blend. Despite numerous rational reasons not to, he's greatly admired by loyal and dedicated fans and creates beauty in a way that only he can. Big Sexy may not have been the best Mets player ever, but no one personified this squad more than he did. Hit the comment section and let us know what you think. Thanks for watching.